Right now, you are experiencing something. The redness of red, the sharpness of cold water, the weight of loneliness, the particular flavor of your own name said aloud. These experiences feel like something. They have a quality. Philosophers call it qualia. And here is what's strange. Science cannot explain why. Hasn't yet explained. There are genuine reasons to think that standard scientific explanation runs into a wall here. That no amount of neuroscience, no matter how complete, will tell you why the firing of neurons feels like anything at all. This isn't mysticism. The philosopher David Chalmers gave it a name in 1995, the hard problem of consciousness. And the harder you look, the harder it gets. Consciousness has what philosophers call the easy problems. How does the brain integrate information? How do we focus attention? How do we report our mental states? Why do we sleep and dream? These are called easy not because they're simple. They're incredibly complex, but because we know the kind of answer they'll have. Mechanism, neural circuitry, computational processes. Science is extraordinarily good at this. Give neuroscience another century, and these questions will likely be answered. But there's a deeper question that mechanism cannot touch. Why does any of this feel like anything? Why isn't all this information processing happening in the dark? Executing perfectly, with no inner experience at all? Imagine a complete map of your brain. Every neuron, every synapse, every electrochemical cascade that happens when you taste coffee. The map is perfect. Nothing is missing. Now ask, where in that map is the experience of tasting coffee? The bitterness, the warmth, the particular way it hits the back of your throat and spreads. You can trace every signal. You can identify every region that activates. You can build a model so complete it predicts your behavior perfectly. And still, the map contains no felt quality, no redness, no warmth, no sensation of being you. The philosopher Joseph Levine called this the explanatory gap in 1983. You can explain what happens. You cannot explain what it is like. This isn't a gap in our current knowledge. It looks like a gap in the structure of scientific explanation itself. Here's a thought experiment that sharpens the gap. Imagine a being who is, physically, exactly like you. Same neurons, same synapses, same behavior, same responses. If you laugh, it laughs. If you say, ouch, it says, ouch. If you describe the color red, it gives your exact description. But it has no inner experience. There is no one home. The lights are on, but no one is experiencing them. This is a philosophical zombie. Here's the question. Is a philosophical zombie conceivable? Most people's intuition says yes. We can imagine this without contradiction. The felt quality of experience seems separate from the physical description. If that's right, if the zombie is even possible in principle, then consciousness isn't fully determined by the physical facts. There's something extra, something the neuroscience can't capture. Chalmers called this the hard problem in 1995, and it remains unsolved.